Everybody, this is Coaster Crazy 10, and this video is going to be an update on my N64 collection. I know it's not really an update because it's my first one, but I'm going to name it N60 Collection Update Number 1. I just want to show you guys the games that I've got for it, some of the systems that I've got. Well, I only have 2, but just show you guys what I've got. It's also going to serve just to help me for documentation purposes to see how my collection is growing over time. So let's get right into it. Some of these games I have not played yet. I've been kind of sucked into some other games at the moment. Okay, so the first game I have here is 1080 Degrees Snowboarding. It's a snowboarding game. I do prefer SSX or Cool Borders to this, but it is not a bad game. It's just okay, honestly. Here is A Bug's Life. This is kind of like a adventure puzzle game. I remember this very fondly playing it as a child, but I do see a lot of hate for this game, saying that it's difficult or too hard or what have you. I enjoyed it as a kid. I haven't popped in this copy yet, but I thought it was fun. Here's All-Star Baseball 99. Normally I'm just going to dismiss the sports games, but I actually really enjoyed playing this with my dad. This is one of the first games we got. We played it multiplayer. It was a lot of fun. Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, both two very good platforming games. Huge games. I've played this one a little bit. It's kind of slow. There's a lot of slowdown on my system, so I don't know if there's a problem with it. I do have the expansion pack in it, so I'm not sure how that goes. It's kind of unfortunate that there's slowdown, but it's okay. So there are Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, both great games. Beetle Adventure Racing. I haven't played this too much, but it's a racing game, and you're in Volkswagen Beetles. It's a lot of fun though. It's a very good game. Blast Corps. I have not played this game that much either. However, basically the idea is you're in a car and you have to go around and destroy certain things. Well, in a vehicle, and you destroy like buildings and other things, and that's the point of the game. And it's really cool. The graphics aren't the greatest, but they're very cool. Diddy Kong Racing. This is a great game for the N64. If you guys don't have this, you really should pick it up. It's a kart racer, but it takes it to a whole new level. You have regular cars, like ground cars. You have airplanes. You have hovercraft, and I think you have like spaceships or something. I don't know. There's like 4 different kinds of carts that you can choose. And then you can actually race them depending on where you are. You can race different carts, and it's really fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a very good game. The adventure mode is awesome. You can't go without saying enough about that. That is a great addition to that, and it makes it stand out against all the other kart racers. Donkey Kong 64. Some may claim it's a collectathon, but as a collector, I like collecting things, so I like this game. Very amazing game. Huge game. A masterpiece from Rare. It's fantastic. I really enjoy this game. Excuse me. GoldenEye 007, everyone knows this is a classic, and this is a great game. A great game. Everyone knows it. It's still fun to this day. It still holds up, I think, to some of the shooters of today. I mean, obviously it doesn't look the same, it doesn't handle the same, but the fun factor, it's still right up there. I really enjoyed it. In the Zone 98 NBA, it's a sports game. I got it with part of a lot. Jet Force Gemini. I've heard a lot about this game. I haven't had a chance to actually play it yet, but I've heard it's very good. So if anyone knows anything about that, let me know. Ken Griffey Jr.'s Slugfest. Again, you'd think I'd dismiss it as a sports game, but I actually really enjoyed this. The drafting aspect of this was a lot of fun, more fun than I've ever had with any other baseball game. It's a good mixture of arcadiness, fun, and like seriousness. It's a very good game. Lego Racers, some of you may know that I picked this up. I got a package a while ago. I have not played it yet, but I've heard good things about it. Let's see here. Madden 99, 2001, and 2002. They're Madden. That's all I really have to say. I don't play Madden, really. Mario Golf, this is a really, really fun golfing game. You have your putt-putt, your mini-golf. You got big courses you can play as lots of different Nintendo characters. It's a lot of fun. It's a very good game, and it seems like it's fetching a good price on eBay. So if you find it for cheap, I recommend picking it up. It's very good. NBA Live 2000 is another basketball game. I'm not really a big fan of basketball games. Again, I got it in a lot. Perfect Dark, an amazing game. Obviously, you guys, well, you may not know, but it was supposed to be a sequel to GoldenEye, but it's just kind of a pseudo-sequel now because I guess they lost the right or something like that. But it's a good game in its own right. Very, very well done. Rare was just kicking butt back in the day. It's a shame that since they were bought out by Microsoft, they really haven't been putting out a whole lot of stuff. Pokemon Snap. I guess this is worth more than I thought it was. Most of you guys probably know what it is, though. You're in a cart and you go around taking pictures of Pokemon, and then you get graded by Professor Oak, and he says things like "wonderful," but it's a fun game. It's a good, just time-wasting game. Very nostalgic for me. Pokemon Stadium 1. I really liked playing this as a kid. I haven't really played it much recently, but I did enjoy it a lot. I don't know if you can really beat the game, but it's fun, so I like that. Rayman 2: The Great Escape, a very good platformer on the N64. I couldn't really get into it a whole lot, but it is very good. I haven't tried recently to get into it, so I might be okay at this point. I'd recommend picking this up if you can find it. I don't think it's too rare. Scooby-Doo Classic Creep Capers. Somewhat of an uncommon game, which is surprising. These kind of games tend to be very common and no one really wants them. But I haven't played it yet, honestly. I really don't know what it's about. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Really, really fun racing game. I love the damage aspect of it. Normally I'm not too big on damage, but that's just on like damage that sticks with the cars or the vehicles. This goes away after each race. Very fun, very fun. It's a very, you have a good sense of speed, and it's a very interesting racing game. You can get this for dirt cheap, so I'd recommend trying it out. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. I haven't actually played this yet. Again, I know I have a lot of games that I haven't actually played, but I've heard very good things about this game. If you guys know anything about it, let me know. I'd like to know what's going down. Super Mario 64. Nothing much needs to be said about this game. It's a fantastic game. It really, really is. 3D platforming, almost at perfection. For one of the very first 3D platforming games, it just blew everything else out of the water. It's an absolutely classic game. And if you don't have it, and you have an N64, you're doing something wrong, and you need to go get it. You're doing yourself a disservice by not owning that game. Next is Super Smash Brothers. If you guys have watched my Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays video, you know that I enjoy playing this game. Classic N64 game. Still holds up. I think it's more fun than Brawl and Melee, to be honest with you. It may just be the nostalgia talking, but I love this game. And it is getting more and more expensive, and I recommend if you have an N64, try to find this for cheap and pick it up while you can. Because even though it is a very common game, people are just buying them up, and they're going to get more expensive. So just be warned of that. Tetrisphere, this is a very interesting puzzle game. Normally I'm not a big fan of twists on the whole Tetris idea. I'm not a big fan of Tetris 2. I'm not a big fan of like Tetris Attack or anything weird like that. But this is actually very well done, Tetris game. And the name kind of says what it is. It's you have a sphere, and then you lay Tetris-style blocks on the sphere. And then it kind of goes from there. It's a little bit different than Tetris, but I actually enjoyed this. One of the only Tetris shoot-off games that I actually can say that I enjoyed. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. I do prefer playing these. I would prefer playing these on the PlayStation, honestly. This is my least favorite platform to play Tony Hawk games, but they are good games, and they are a lot of fun. Very nostalgic. Although I do prefer 3 and 4 over the first two. That's just my personal opinion. Why is that? Okay. Wave Race 64. Pretty classic. It's a very old N64 game, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, you're on a wave racer and you're racing, but very well done. The water looks cool, very cool. This is a good game, and you can get it for pretty cheap, so I'd recommend picking this up if you find it for cheap. Definitely a good game. Wetrix, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I haven't played this game yet. I do know that there is support for the Dreamcast, so I think it's a somewhat of a good game if it was ported to other things. I just haven't had a chance to play it yet. Let me know how it is. Wheel of Fortune. Got it part of a lot. I'm really not too big on those just random games, especially like Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy or anything like that. Yoshi's Story. This is a gift from Goffman, so thank you very much, Jeff. This is a really, really fun game. It's basically it's very similar to Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo, the Super. But it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier, and you don't have Mario on your back. And I believe it's only like 6 levels. I went through it, and I only saw 6 chapters, and I beat 2 or 3 of them already. But it's a very, very fun game. It's actually getting more and more uncommon. It's getting more expensive, so I'd recommend picking it up if you can find it for cheap. I say that about a lot of these games, but the reason I say that is because if you're collecting, you don't want to be paying $30 a game, $20 a game. You want to get it as cheap as you can, so that you're not just completely just killing all your money. So just try to shop around and get the best deal. Don't spend money for convenience. That's a big issue that people have, is they will spend money just because it's easy to get the game. But one, if you have to search for it to find it for a good price, and you finally get it, it feels better. And 2, just save money in general. Next game here is Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I do not like this as much as Ocarina of Time, but that's probably what you would figure, because everyone likes Ocarina of Time the best. I don't think Ocarina of Time is quite the masterpiece everyone says it is, but it is an amazing game as it should be known. Majora's Mask is a very good game. It is a very worthy successor. It does not beat the Zelda Ocarina of Time in my book, but it definitely has a very dark twist on the 64 Zelda idea. Great game. And here is Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's only the gray card. It's not the gold card special edition. This is probably one of my top 5 of my games on the N64. I really like Smash. I really like Mario 64, and I really like Banjo and Diddy Kong Racing. But this is up there. It's a great game. Everyone knows it. I don't really have to say a whole lot, but yeah, it's just excellent. I also have a copy of Star Fox 64 complete in box. I'm not going to take it out of the box, but take my word for it. It is complete. It's the million seller, which means it doesn't come with the Rumble Pack, even though it does. And it advertises the Rumble Pack on the back. It just says not included. But I think this is a pretty cool game to have complete in box for the N64. So there's that one. Alright guys, so I do have 2 N64s. I know it seems a little excessive, but I do have a reason. This is my original N64. It does have the expansion pack in it. I do not use this N64 anymore because the AV out has stopped working. It's first started just not putting out sound. Now it's not putting out sound or video, which is really unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. I just kind of wish that it hadn't broken, but it's just how it goes. It has gotten a little dirty over the years. It needs a good clean, but I played the crap out of this when I was little. And here is my current N64. This is one that I got in a lot from Craigslist. Here it is, just the regular black again. Also has the expansion cover, or expansion port, whatever. So there's that, and it's just another system. But yeah, it's cool to have. Alright guys, so here are my controllers and accessories for the last part of this video. I do have one memory card. It is a performance memory card, and it came with the Tremor Pack. And Tremor Pack's just a Rumble Pack, but it also has another slot, so you can put in your you can put in your transfer pack, which I also have one, or your memory card, or what have you. And also, just to note, the Tremor Pack plus transfer pack looks absolutely ridiculous. I have a memory card holder. I don't know where the instruction case or booklet went, but this holds 3 of these, so that's cool. And yeah, so I have 5 controllers. I have this gray controller, which is in pretty rough shape. I got this as part of a lot from Craigslist. I also have this, which I also got in the same lot. It's a Atomic Purple controller. These two, the analog sticks are okay. People seem to like them. They're reasonably stiff. I don't like these for Smash just because I don't feel as nimble with it, but that's just from a Smash player standpoint. They're in playable condition. They're good. The sticks are not loose. Then I actually still have the 3 original controllers that we had when we first bought the system. This is the one that came with our system. It's just the gray one. Everyone's seen this. Everyone knows about this. Sorry. The analog stick is fantastic. Perfect for Smash. It's not loose at all. It just gives it gives even resistance in every direction. It's awesome. Not the best controller I own, but it is a very good one. These wires. Well, whatever. Okay. Then this is my brother's original controller. Analog stick's the same way. Still in great condition. We use this for smashing a lot. And this is my controller, the yellow one. They didn't have a red one when I went, so I got a yellow. But this is the best controller that I own. The analog stick is perfect for Smash. It is even less resistance than the green and the gray one that that my brother and my dad got, but it's still even resistance, and it's not loose at all. This is an amazing controller. Probably the best controller I've ever played on. So, yeah, there's that. Thank you guys for checking out my N64 update. I plan on getting some more N64 stuff in the future, so keep your eyes out for that. And I will see you guys in a few days, or maybe a week or so, with a new video. So I'll see you guys then.